Good morning. As expected, there's dew all over the place. Tent got kind of wet last night, so I had to open the door, which is I expected to. But it's birdies. We got all day to hike about 5 miles, maybe 6. And today's the longest day, just under 6. All uphill, then all downhill. I think it's uphill about 1,000 feet. So it shouldn't be too awful, I don't think. I don't know. I guess it's time to wake up. Things I really like about this tent, but I forget what they are right now because I'm tired. In case you've never seen ground squirrels, this is what they do. This little family of ground squirrels. There's one right here. Baby ground squirrels. Disease-infested cute vermin. It's like I was never there, except I was. And actually today is only 4.5 miles. Actually it's like 4.48 or so, something like that. So actually today's the shortest day, I think, except maybe the last day. So I got like 2.5 hours to go, 4.5 miles. And I have like 2 liters of water for it. And it does start off straight uphill, right off the bat. It's 800 feet of elevation increase. I don't know about the actual gain on trail, but it is over like 2 miles, 500 feet in the first mile, then 300 in the second. So first mile is going to be a little hard. My right knee is bothering me a little bit, but I'm trying to take it easy and rest it as much as I can so I can, survive and go do the Arizona Trail in a month. Off I go. See, that's the type of silty water I want to try to filter on this trip with my alum and see how well it works. Should be fine. But I don't want to stop right now because I just freaking started. My watch informs me that I have reached my step climbing, my floors climbed goal for the day. I've gone 0.2 miles. 3.6 to camp. And it's I've only been walking for 22 minutes. There's a break coming up, I know it. I allegedly planted those flowers in my yard by seed this past winter. It's still winter. But I haven't seen them sprouting up yet. I don't know what they look like when they sprout up. They are. So we'll just have to see. They are pretty. I like them. They should grow all over the place. I had intended at some point to make a series of videos about how hiking just freaking sucks. Up hills, wet, cold, snowy, things like that. Today would have been one of the sucky uphill parts. Only got a little bit more to go for the uphill, and I'm doing okay. I'm surprised. Knee's doing all right. Still kind of babying it along, just taking my time, stopping about every 500th of a mile to rest on my trekking poles. But everybody takes videos of how awesome hiking is, and very few of how much it sucks. And that's because when it sucks, you don't want to make a fucking video. Well, that road right there is the same road I'm on. Yesterday's road was there. That's where I camped, just on the side of that. And that stuff right there is where the water was. Quite spring. Seems a lot further away than that. It's been 1.76 miles on this road this way. But I was thinking about coming up that trail next to that to the tank to come up here. It's going to be shorter, but I thought steeper, and I think I was right. I think this was the right choice. Yeah, this is where I would have met up with the road I ended up taking. It's 1.7 miles that way and 2.15 this way. The same elevation change, and I made the right choice. It's almost break time. Yay. No, this was my break spot. It was a nice little spot. Put my pack there in the sun, let it charge up the battery, and laid over there in the shade till it got cold. And now it's down this road, up this hill, then downhill all the way to Kelly Lake, 1.7 miles. And then I'm done. Kelly Lake is that way. But I've had a change of plans. My right leg is hurting in a way that I think I need to take it easy on. So going down to Kelly Lake and then back up out of it will, I think, put too much strain on that, more strain than I want to. So instead, I am walking down this way back to Wasno Pond, actually to Wasno Pond, which I was going to pass anyway tomorrow. So this is just cutting off a little bit of distance, and I don't know how many feet of uphill and downhill, but I think I need to do it so my leg, actually it's not my knee, survives this trip, and I can recover from it nicely. This is the same sort of pain I've had before on trails that took a very long time to recover from. So I'm going to take it easy. And cut today short. Maybe tomorrow I'll still continue on with the rest of the hike. Wasno Pond was always part of my one of my ideas for this trip, so it's not too far outside the realm of possibility. I did want to go down to see Kelly Lake, but I'm not. So Wasno Pond it is. There's a pond along the way. I have about 1.5 liters of water to get 2 miles or so. Should be all right. So, hey, there's a biker. So we'll see you down the road. That right there, dead center, is Wilson Peak. One of the places I wanted to camp on this trip, and I think I still might. That'll be tomorrow night. Looks really close, doesn't it? But there's, I don't know how far, but there's a lot of up and down to get there from here. I'm only about 1 mile from my new campsite, Wasno Pond. And this is Dexter Pond that I camped at once a while back over on that little ridge right there. And it sucked balls. Never doing that again. Off I go. Well, things started to suck, so I sat down and I've eaten something. And hopefully that means later, in a little bit, I'll feel better and walk the next 1.5 miles to the pond, set up camp, and be done for the day. Knees. Right one this time. Okay, there's Wasno Pond, my water source. There's the trail to the water source. And over there, basically, can't really tell in the picture, but almost dead center-ish is camp.